Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of Coffee with Humanastories. Oh my god, I totally screwed that up. What can I say? Humanastory Live's Coffee with Humanastory, episode number 50. I am joined by the Autobots, and if you'd like to join in on the conversation as well, simply log into our current Humanastory Live thread and give us your best shot. If they're good, I'll read them on the air, and if they're bad, the Autobots will read them on the air. Coffee with Humanastory is the unscripted show whose theme is created by members, for members, and involves Humanastory members. Today, we have Optimus Prime joining us today. That's right. We have Optimus Prime. Hey, you know what? Hey, Optimus, do your best impersonating voice of Optimus Prime for me right now.
Optimus Prime?
Yeah.
Oh. Jesus, that's a tough one. Autobots, assemble! How about that?
That's what you're going with?
Yeah, I don't know where else to go to.
Well,
Look, it's the Decepticons. He's a tough voice because it's a unique, strong voice, but doesn't really have any facets to it that are, you know, not like who's that guy that hosts Humanastory? Ray Romano.
okay, all right.
Yeah, good old Ray.
I still don't worry, we'll get even. All right,
or his co-host Batman.
Yeah, right. Right.
Exactly.
And if you can't find the show, you're probably using a transformer in the Himalayas somewhere off grid.
That's horrible.
Well, okay.
Good one.
Who's your writer?
Yeah, we should.
I plead the fifth.
All right, but
If it's Christina, it's okay because, you know, it's Christina.
I give up. Okay, so, but more importantly, the more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap. So eat more peanut butter and banana sandwiches. And if you guys want to interact with us live, you can do so using our Twitter account. That is at Humanastory, Humanastory. These questions will be answered throughout the show. And as always, our community's listen live thread in the chat rooms will be answered first. If you still need to use snail mail, you can do so by P.O. Box 712-151, Santee, California, 92072-2151. You can submit your stories or missing person logs by going to our website, humanastory.com, Humanastory.com. Click the submit button, and you'll be prompted what to do. We are hosting a live in review May 7th at 8 p.m. You can come join us via Twitter or even our own chat room or the live thread at the time. And if you feel like voicing your opinion, you can do so with a dedicated theme. Today's theme is Flat Earth Mixers. Actually, it's not. You're wrong and you don't write it right. It's Fantastic Friday. Is today number 10? I think it's 10 or 11. I think it's 11. So it's also
Actually, 12.
Is it?
Yeah, 12.
Oh.
Can you believe it?
Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. You have it.
Time flies when I'm with you, Christina.
Wait till you're with me. It's going to really fly.
Time with you, man, is like a root canal. That's what that is like.
All right, so the question of the day is, do you think that people should continue to hold more Flat Earth Mixers? Because she couldn't think of anything else to use as a theme.
It's a good question.
And
Oh, because you saw the secret video and you saw me walking or prancing around with my shirt off?
Yeah, that's all I've been able to think about now.
Pretty much. That's what I'm reading from it.
you know, I'm just going to let you two go at it. Go ahead.
We don't want to hijack the show. But.
No, that's
So, Christina, turn-ons, turn-offs. Top 3. Ready? Go.
Yeah, wait, no, let's get more serious. What are your 3 turn-on and turn-offs? Go.
Man,
You only sounded slightly gay while saying it that way.
Did you? I know you guys didn't hear him. Let's say that again, Mark.
Mad tits.
What?
Yeah, he sneaks that in. You like that?
Man tits?
I completely forgot what I was going to be talking about on the show, other than Flat Earth Mixers. How was yours?
Mine?
Yeah, yours.
Mine was excellent. Mine was out in Seattle, and it had about 30 people. We had to turn people away at Arnie's restaurant down at Edmonds, Washington, north of Seattle.
Turn people away for that?
Yeah, we did have to turn
a lot
people
of people,
away.
huh?
Yeah, it's quite a few people. Quite a few people that RSVP'd that at the end, you know how that goes. You get that weird feeling. It's like when I say, "Oh, there's only 7 spots left," and then people are like, "Oh, I don't want to miss this." It's really, that scarcity thing that people fall into. They don't know why they're doing it. They just do it. But it was fun. A lot of merriment and drinks and some more drinks and more merriment.
And how was Patricia's? I haven't really been over to check out how the Houston.
Oh, the Houston mixer? I don't know. It just turned into some sort of drug-fueled sexual escapade, as far as I know.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? They're still editing the footage on that thing. It's most of it is not safe for children. So I don't know. No, it turned out fine. It was at an outdoor Italian restaurant, and it was very elegant, white linen affair. And I think I think she had about 20 people, and they had the videos look pretty good so far, and the pictures look great. So, and then there was another one in Los Angeles with I think 8 people, and it was great. So it was a great social scene where people could meet up and meet, and see for real that there's other flat earthers out there, and the enthusiasm, the energy was great, and I enjoyed it. I hardly slept.
I had a few here in San Diego that actually. They wrote me, they were writing me more personal stories that they wanted to share, obviously from what I do. Yeah. But a couple of them were saying they were out here in San Diego. And I'm thinking, we should have done one out here too. But yeah. I didn't know they were all out here until like the day after. I don't know why they chose to write the day after, but they ended up, writing.
Oh, yeah. No, I totally get you.
So, we might end up hosting one for you out here in San Diego. We can hold one in Mexico in Tijuana and then really blast the roof off of it.
I was about to say the happiest place on earth, Tijuana. Everyone thinks it's Disneyland. It is not.
It's Tijuana.
Tijuana.
I don't have any clips from Tijuana.
Or we could do it in Chulawana.
Okay, where do you come up with all these? Okay, people don't know. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Mark, you have to tell them what city it is.
Oh, it's Chula Vista.
Oh.
Chulawana.
Why do you call it Chulawana?
Because it's like little Mexico there.
So we're gonna have more of your beautiful comments here read. I call the segment "Comments by Mark," and we'll be not doing that right this second, but we will be doing that a little later on in the show because I know that everybody really, really is waiting for that. That's really why everyone's connected in. So, yeah, did you read your comments? Because I remember last time I told you if you didn't read your comments that I would have somebody read them for you. And I have just the right man to do so. So I think Brack from Space Ghost.
I can do that for you.
Wait, my comments?
Yeah.
Dude, when do I have time to read any comments?
Well, today. And in fact,
I just did an interview 2 seconds ago.
I just want to let you know that we've got you covered. And
yes, we do.
let's go ahead and begin that, as I know everyone really wants to read. So let's begin comments with Mark. I guess we'll just start it now. I was going to hold it off till later, but why? It's even better now. All right, so you ready?
He's still my beating heart.
Yeah. Okay, so comments with Mark, by Mark, for Mark. Figure that one out.
Great show. This is a fun one. Just wish you had more time. I have a few ideas on why they might be praying. Like Patricia said, they usually do one thing to accomplish many goals.
Hey, Mark.
Yes. It would put up a...
Who wrote it?
Oh, my God. Good Tims?
Good times for all?
Yeah, there it is. Good times for all. Oh, my God. I can see my eyes are going blurry again. Oh, see, that's what's happening. Okay, back to this. It would put up a nice layer to broad check things upon Project Bluebeam. I also think they are manipulating the weather to control the amount of food we can produce. Lastly, I think they are medicating the masses to keep us. Oh, what is this? Docile. Just like putting fluoride in the water supply. I doubt they're trying to kill everyone, but who knows what goes on in the mind of sociopathic parasites, brains. Again, great show and great job spreading the good word.
Okay, so
take care.
Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have him read periodically throughout our show.
Okay.
All right, so do you have any questions or comments or anything you'd like to add to that person's comment since he was talking about all that stuff?
No, other than that, it's, it feels like a setup. Project Bluebeam could be in effect eventually. And I'm really curious to see, if Flat Earth is the left jab, what's the right hook?
Well, here's the question I have for you: is when are you guys doing your show? When is that network thing going up?
Soon, I hope. Any questions? Please direct to Patricia Steer. That's Miss Steer, Steere at yahoo.com, I believe. She'll be able to answer. She's the one that's kind of taking point on this, on the whole network thing. She's got different people working on it that were initially working on it before, because she likes to control things.
Okay, so what exactly is Project Bluebeam? Because I know you mentioned it once before, but you did it quick in passing, and it was at the end.
Well, I mean, what is Project Bluebeam? I mean, best guess right now is that it's a massive holographic projection system.
And is that why people keep saying that they're going to spray? Or that's why they're spraying?
I don't know about the spray necessarily, but if you were going to, let's say you wanted to fake something like Planet X, or if you wanted to turn the moon green, you would use Project Bluebeam to do it. It would generate a lot. It would require a lot of power to pull something like that off. But I mean, that's all we really know about Project Bluebeam right now.
And what do you think about the food supply with the whole chemtrail thing? And have you heard anything about Prince's death lately? I mean, I haven't even.
No, I haven't, and I don't think I'm going to follow it that much, just because he wasn't before he died. I hadn't thought about him in years. So, if he had been in the conspiracy world, I would have heard it. I heard about Tila Tequila and B.O.B. and Kylie Jenner.
Okay, hold that thought, because we're about out of time for the first segment. Now, we are doing an extended segment for all you people out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 45 minutes.
Life is a fickle word. An even more ironic moment in time. No one really understands how it began or where it will end. To some, life is to be spent living to its fullest, while some others prefer the solitude of a mountaintop in seclusion. The one thing we are aware of is that life is a very fragile moment in the slipstream of time that can only be described as eternity. Your life should be spent doing what it is that you feel you should do with yours, as it is a short remembrance in the grand scheme of those who are close to you. How you live now will be how people remember who you were. So live well. Come join us May 7th at 8 p.m. We will be talking to the Fobles about a relative they have by the name of Jeff Joseph, whom went missing June 21st, 2014, and has not been heard from since. We will learn how it is to cope with the loss of a loved one, and what you can do if you are ever stuck in the same situation. You can join in on the live discussion at humanastory.com. That's HUMANASTORY.com. Simply click Listen Live, May 7th at 8 p.m. You will also be able to tweet your questions live to the Fobles using Twitter at Humanastory, HUMANASTORY. For further information on this event, come to humanastory.com. A lot of people want to know what happens during a Humanastory live session when we actually have a show, like Coffee with Humanastory. So we are going to present to you Coffee with Humanastory episode number 50's during the break special session?
I am dressing up in a yellow princess outfit.
It's, oh,
This
God.
is so exciting. I have to go to the bathroom.
Well,
That's real exciting there.
I know, right?
my notes. I'm just going through all the notes. I thought we had two.
Brian
pages.
is looking. I'm going to thank people for that participated in the Flat Earth Mixer, including Robin Poe, brought a Flat Earth cake. Most people actually don't realize his name is not Brian. It's Ray Romano.
I know, right?
Ray Romano has a small little podcast.
You know,
that he
you
does.
just remember. Yeah, I know. You just remember one thing that you know what? Charlie Sheen did it. Except what he do? Blast it on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd use Charlie Sheen as a reference point.
I think he lost it.
What do you mean? He's a great reference point.
I happen to
I'm
like.
Raymond's father.
So short, a lot of body hair, smells, lazy eye, bad ear, clubfoot,
Lazy eye.
Clubfoot.
pirate foot, wooden leg.
Arrgh.
I am dressing up in a yellow princess outfit.
And now back to our program. All right, you are in segment 2, episode number 50. Coffee with Humanastory. We're with Mark Sargent, and we have the theme of the day, Flat Earth Mixers, because the theme of the day writer sucks. And
I do not.
the question of the day,
I wouldn't treat you like that, Christina.
do you think people should
know.
continue to have Flat Earth Mixers? What do you think, Mark? That's a really dumb question.
Absolutely should have more Flat Earth Mixers and conferences. I mean, you got to remember the only reason we did the mixers was
I think if you
because-
could, you would just throw up a big-ass banner and have it all over the place. I'm surprised you haven't had it skywritten yet.
Not yet, but it'll happen.
All right.
You wait.
So I do have one question for you that Doug is writing me, and he's like, ask him now. Actually, I think he was doing it more like, hey Brian, can you ask him now? So I'm gonna go ahead and ask you because it was sensual the way he wrote it.
Oh, really sensual.
All right, so
Go ahead at me. I mean, you can
Earth
drown a in my panties right now.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
I'll leave that up to you if you want to leave it in or not.
Thank you.
And I totally stole that from Archer, the animated series Archer.
Yeah, I when you look up Space Ghost, you start seeing a lot of that animated Archer. I think it's on Netflix too now. So
Yeah, Archer is the greatest animated show I think of all time at this point.
I think now you gotta go watch it.
It's outstanding. The writing is so great, and the voices are great. It's just perfect.
We have a helicopter flying overhead.
I don't
Like
hear
it's
it.
crashing.
So what was the question?
All right. Could Earth be a ball? If I drained a hole,
Drilled.
What would happen?
Drilled the hole.
Tell me more about the hole. What kind of hole is it?
I am trying to be serious here. This is a serious.
It's a serious show. Uh-huh.
Okay, what would happen if I jumped in it? No, there's more to it. Would I float to the center of the ball, or does this prove?
How is it? Talk about weird synchronicity. That's the second time. The interview I just did, they asked me almost that same question. If you drilled a hole to China and jumped in, what would happen? And
Did they really ask you that question?
yeah, they absolutely did ask me that question. I thought,
Well, I want to point out Doug came up with it first. He actually put out a video on it, so poo on you.
all right, shut up, stupid head. Okay, so what would happen is you would jump in the hole, and theoretically, you would start slowing down because gravity would get less and less until you got to the center, and then you would become, weightless if you were in the center, and then if you pushed your way on the other side, you would get heavier and heavier as you crawled out. But that's a moot point because nobody's drilled deeper than 8 miles, so nothing's going to happen. You drill a hole 8 miles, you jump in, and you're going to die from the increased temperature when you get down to 8 miles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's it. Nobody's drilled deeper than 8 miles. And which makes you wonder again if it's 4,000 miles to the center of the Earth, what the heck are all those cross sections and all those colors, bands of red and orange and yellow and white? What are those? Because you haven't hit them with anything. Got television cameras down there? No, you do not.
Well, technically they do. That's how they get the footage.
Footage of the center of the Earth?
No, that's how they put it up in the studio, and then they make it look like they're journeying to the center. Isn't that how that works?
Haven't you seen Core? It's so realistic.
Oh, The Core with Thomas Jane? Yeah. It's that movie. I mean, it's got some cool effects, no question, but the entire premise is...
You know what? I think you're torturing me so much right now that I think I'm just going to do this. Hey, MK.
Yes.
Read the second one.
Second one. Okay.
Yeah.
There lie, Ohio. Good times. Good times. All. You mail it. I know them all personally, and they are caring and loving crew. Jokers, but caring and loving.
Oh.
Yeah. I am not quite sure what that was in reference to.
I have no idea.
But, okay, go ahead and go to the next one. I know Flat Earther has the next.
Okay. Flat Earther. Okay.
Here's a question for you, Mark.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey. I was really hoping you'd seen the comment I added to the question last week, but that's okay. I was just wondering your opinion. You get the 480 degree reading directly from the sun instead of the temperature being the same across the whole sky, which proves that the sun is close because it's basically a hot spot. And if it was 93 million miles away, the whole sky should be by the same temperature. That only seems logical, right?
Take that.
Yeah.
Take that one and answer it.
Maybe, but everyone knows that when you look at the sun, when you put your face straight to the sun, it gets real, real hot. You don't necessarily need to point a temperature gun at it to figure that out. So is the sun a big hot spot in the sky? Does that prove that it's, 3,000 miles away versus 93 million miles away? I don't know if it proves it, but I believe it. So thank you, for again, there are no dumb questions, just dumb radio hosts.
Oh, really? Really?
Hey, now.
No, that's okay.
Sick burn, yo.
You burned me. It's okay.
All right, we have a comment from Ace. So, Mark Sargent, B.O.B. has a new mixtape out called Earth. Got a picture on the cover of the flat Earth and a dome over it. First song called Under the Dome. Crazy.
Yeah, it's really great that the B.O.B. did that. So he's committed to it. Not only did he release Flatline early in the year, but he released Flatline Part 2 and then a 10-track, I think it was 10 tracks on this album. And yeah, it shows a flat Earth covered by a dome, and Earth is an acronym for Educational Avatar Reality Training Habitat.
No, it's not. It's an anagram for Earth. Heart.
What?
Spell heart.
Anyway, so B.O.B. released this thing, and it's really great. It's got some great tracks in it. He's sticking with it. He's staying the path, so I'm really excited. And again, if anybody knows how I can get backstage when he's going to be here in Seattle, I think next month, I'd definitely go just to meet him, shake his hand, and say, hey, dude, thanks for keep doing what you're doing. Getting in a rap battle with Neil deGrasse Tyson. I couldn't do that.
So what is the whole deal behind, why is he coming out with the album? I mean, I know that he's trying to rub it in Neil deGrasse's face, but is that really the only reason? It seems like a publicity thing.
It could be a publicity thing. Could be a trending thing where, maybe his marketing guys are smart enough to say, hey, this flat earth thing's really, really going crazy and no celebrities are jumping on this. Why don't we jump on this? Why not, right? If in a gold rush, he's the first person in, he's going to get the most attention. So we'll see. I hope that's the case. I hope he gets more activity from it, more traction. We'll see.
I wonder if he's going to search you out. I mean, no, you have quite a large following. You had 20,000 people on your page, right?
Subscribers, yeah, I just hit 20,000, which I think is pretty good considering I don't ask for subscribers. I don't even pop up any buttons during anything, nor do I ever ask for subscribers.
Heck yeah.
So I'm happy for it. It's great, and the view count. I don't monetize the channel. So it's what for me is more fun watching people that will take my stuff and replicate it somewhere, and they get a whole bunch of hits, because it's all about flat Earth friendship, love and harmony, truth and togetherness.
Well, no, that's what I was saying. Okay,
that's right, togetherness.
See, it's working.
No, okay, so that's what I was saying. Earth is an anagram for heart. Spell heart and spell Earth.
Oh, it's an anagram for heart. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know my last name? Sargent?
Yes.
It's an anagram for one word. You know what it is?
Butthole. What did you expect me to say after that?
Wow.
No, it's an anagram for strange.
Strange. Oh.
I know, right?
Oh,
is that how you came up with the title of your show?
No, I just lucked out. I didn't even know until not that long ago, a few years ago. Because had I known in high school, I could have done the best annual signatures, because I would have, crossed out the word strange letters and put Sergeant below, or reversed it, whatever. But it just worked out that way.
Awesome.
Oh, wow. I know, right? And it's the only word it's an anagram for, unless you count argents, which nobody knows what the hell even that means.
Argents? Oh, boy.
Well, I know somebody who could read the definition for us.
Yeah, I could.
Of argents? No, it's
boy.
It hasn't been used in hundreds of years. It's a medieval word.
Oh, what does it mean?
It is the silver inlay work on a knight's shield.
How do you know all these useless facts?
I absorb a lot of media and aesthetic knowledge. I just love it. I love that, all the little facts and figures that are out there.
No.
It helps sometimes.
So we have a comment from Chev's 911 Truth. Love of the show is longer. Great show as always. Much peace and love from the Chevrier family.
Do you know who they are?
I do. They were like my second extended family.
Tell us a little more about them.
We are all brothers and sisters on this great flat world. We should all move forward, strive
Oh my god.
to better ourselves,
Breathe
to
in.
become one family.
Breathe out. Oh, isn't it supposed to be like
Push
two
out.
voices in the background, right?
Push out the
Okay.
jive, bring in the love.
Yeah, bring in the love.
Yep,
We are
it's a
all
serious show. I'm so glad we do this every.
Yeah, talking about laughing from Neil Williams. You made me laugh so hard at the start. Haha, love it. Love the banter.
Well,
I thought he was going to say he shot milk through his nose or something.
hey, before we continue,
Yes.
hey, Mark, do me a favor and read the next one for me.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. I this is especially for you, Simon.
Oh, okay. This is Simon. Let me see if I can pronounce it. L.A. Delirio. My last name is Italian. Well, good try.
What?
Okay.
I hope you guys are laughing and gonna wet your pants.
No, because he wrote down he was okay. So it's Simon Padero.
Oh yeah, because that was much better.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I screwed that up too. I'm gonna get flagged for that one. Okay, so
not an easy.
My name is Italian, and he says, well, good try, because he's referring to the first time you tried to say his name. Hey.
Yeah, I have. That's a hard name to pronounce.
Oh, no doubt.
It's almost like Spanish, but then it's Italian.
Spanish?
Wait, hold on. It's almost like Spanish, but it's Italian?
Spanish,
yeah,
like...
kind of. Well, it's just hard to pronounce. I can't pronounce it.
Like Telemundo.
Yeah, like Telemundo.
Hey, okay, so do you have any questions for Mr. Sergeant there, Mr. MK? I like to throw him off.
Thank you.
Oh, my God. Questions.
Yes.
Trying to think.
Why is the sky blue?
Yeah, why is the sky blue? So blue?
No.
You can lead him with questions. It's really
I can. Okay.
No, don't lead him with questions, because he'll repeat what you say. Here.
Are those the droids I'm looking for?
They probably could be.
See? What? The thing is, he's serious, and that's what makes it funny.
I don't know. Let me think of something.
Life is a fickle word, an even more ironic moment in time. No one really understands how it began or where it will end. To some, life is to be spent living to the fullest, while some prefer the solitude of a mountaintop in seclusion. The one thing we are aware of is that life is a very fragile moment in the slipstream of what can only be described as eternity. Your life should be spent doing what it is that you feel you want to do with yours. It is a short remembrance in the grand scheme of those who were close to you. How you lived will be how people remember who you were. Live well. Follow us on Twitter at Humanastory. That's HUMANASTORY.
And we're doing segment 3 of episode number 50, Coffee with Humanastory. And why? Because we're crazy. And so it's Fantastic Friday. And it's also Flat Friday. I think, I don't know, 10, 11, 12. I stopped counting. And go ahead. We have 2 more comments that we want to go ahead and read out, because Mark Sargent never reads his comments.
Yeah, Mark. What's up with that?
Wait, what? What? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I do not have a lot of time to read comments. I read emails, and I listen to voicemails, and I will read texts, even though I don't respond to them. But general comments in the channels, I just don't have time. I have 240, 250 videos right now. Do you know how long it would take to read all the comments?
Yeah, well, maybe the comment section of your YouTube page, maybe they're just like, you know what, we feel neglected, and you don't care about us anymore.
Yeah, it's the most important part,
care.
man.
I care. I really, really care. But I don't have time. So if you really want to, I mean, the comments are really for other people. You gotta remember, I didn't even turn comments on for the first 6 months. Sorry, I am using up your clock. Go. What do you got? Go.
So from Angel Garza, we have, LOL, they read my comment. He's very excited. Or she, not sure. Angel could be both.
How excited is he?
Speaking of that, how do you guys feel of the Target doing the transgender, allowing you can walk? No, listen, no, check it out. It's in the news. It's all over the place. If you walk into a Target and Mark Sargent was to say, I like to wear yellow dresses, okay? Yeah. And he wants to identify as a woman, all he has to do is tell the Target staff he identifies as a woman, and he can walk into the woman's bathroom and use the bathroom. And
is that what that was all about?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are boycotting Target because of that.
Yikes.
As a result of, they can literally, you can walk in to a Target and just tell the staff that you identify as a woman, and you can go use the bathroom, the woman's bathroom.
That's tricky. That's really, really tricky, because, yeah, you go down that path, and it's like, okay, it's like, have you had the sex change yet? Well, no, then technically you're still a man, but What do? Do you stop them, and how do you stop them? That's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Oh God! Well, they're already talking about how men are already going into the bathrooms and just like trying to watch the women. It's the
and you guys wonder why I want this place to be reset. You wonder. Well, you don't have to work.
I'm just saying.
Sometimes I love America, and sometimes we out of all the countries in the world take things too far. We look for loopholes and we exploit them, and that's unfortunate. So.
I have mixed feelings about that because I believe if it's natural, it should remain that way.
I mean, if people think you're a guy, you go into the men's bathroom. What I'm saying is you don't freak people out. Women are especially sensitive. Oh my God, we've known that since we've been growing up. Guy gets into the woman's bathroom. Women's bathrooms are like shrines. You go, guy that's in there, it's like, oh, what is going on? Get him out of here. So you're creating tension where there shouldn't be, and that's just my opinion. Other than that, all God's children. I'm not judging. I have numerous gay friends who are wonderful, wonderful people. Plus, if there weren't gay people in the world, the entertainment industry would be, not decimated, but would take some heavy blows.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Broadway wouldn't even exist without gay people.
Well, my whole thing behind it is, look, it's not even the gay people. It's to me, it's not a big deal. Gay is not the issue. To me, the issue is if.
Well, that's how it started.
It's natural, but the thing is, if it's natural for you to be born a certain way, I mean, they say, well, you should be able to identify with however you want to, but in a way, it's like without a doctor, that would never be possible, and it wouldn't even be a thought.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
Yeah, that's a real. I'm curious to know what the comment section thinks on that.
That's a tough one. It's a tough one because it.
I mean,
I unfortunately cannot focus on it because I have, as you know, different goals.
A lot of mixers to go to.
Really, you keep focusing on the mixer, like
because that's the theme of the day. You know what? I'm not focusing on it.
Last time I checked, it was just a dinner, unless there's some secret video footage out there that I don't know about.
There might be.
There might be. There might be. And
thanks for the sound effect, Christina.
No problem.
Wait, I'm sorry, I forgot the sound effect. I don't have one of those.
Dun, 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 dun.
What do I?
Oh my gosh!
God,
hey, we have one more comment from Christopher Millington.
Oh, yes.
And he says, "Yeah, same here. I thought I was hearing things after hearing my name. Didn't ever think I'd ever hear any of my comments being read out over the show." So,
what's his name?
Christopher Millington.
Christopher Millington.
I love you.
He was like a brother to me. Saved my life back in the war.
You got a lot of those.
Twice.
He saved your life twice in a war?
Yeah.
What kind of trouble were you getting in?
Yeah, what kind of war was that?
It was Da Nang. It was Nam, man. Oh. How many? This is going to make sense only to Vietnam vets. How many Vietnam vets does it take to screw in a light bulb?
You know what? I don't know.
You weren't there, man.
I seen things.
Wow.
There's going to be a vet. They're going to write you. It's going to be a nasty comment, and you're going to have to listen.
I'm sorry, you see it in the movies too many times. You weren't there. You don't know.
I've seen things, man. I seen things.
Yeah, I see things in the bushes.
How many minutes left in this show?
I don't know. You guys, I hate you guys for making me do it. 45 minutes of this crap.
Oh my God, seriously.
You know how many comments I got for, we need to make this show longer. We need to make it longer.
Yeah,
30 minutes is a little short.
Yeah, it is.
Because your intros are a little long.
Your face is short.
My face is short?
Yeah.
You're a stupid head.
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son.
And so's your face.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Burn.
Another sick burn.
You know what?
Get out that chopstick, son.
That's right, for your burned lips.
Burn. burn, burn, burn.
You know
the
what?
wind of fire. The wind of fire.
It's not Wind of Fire. It's Ring of Fire.
Do you guys have any idea where
the Ring of Fire?
It's Johnny Cash, by the way. Great track.
Oh my god. So anyway,
down. Flames are getting higher.
What was the last interview you did? Talk to us about that.
Fire.
I'm out of comments. I have no more comments. You guys are just weird.
Burn, burn, burn.
We're gonna
the wind out of me.
Oh
I gotta tell you, this is probably one of the more entertaining shows that I do.
I forgot what I was saying. I guess it's not important, right?
Nope.
I think
just the host.
you're talking about his last show or his last interview that he did.
Just sit there and look pretty.
All right. No.
Oh, he wants us to talk more, so that's what we're doing.
Exactly. You want to talk more?
What? All right, so hey,
more.
okay, so
Talking right now.
Some stupid question.
Talking.
I hope you guys are all happy. I swear to God, you guys want me. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go.
Chicken butt?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna this last bit of show here.
What are you gonna do?
Watch
play
this.
music?
No, I'm gonna.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
I'm not letting Doug out of this.
Doug?
Yeah, Doug.
He needs his
Doug.
EDOD.
Hey, Doug, how you doing?
I'm all right, man. You guys are lost your damn mind.
Got that right, Doug.
Hey, oh God, So, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I was listening to a show that I didn't know what the hell they were talking about half the time.
You wouldn't be alone.
It's, you know what?
Entertainment. That's what it is.
It's natural.
Was entertaining. Yeah, it was very entertaining. I'll give you that.
It's natural.
Yeah, you can tell. It's off the cuff.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm a naturalist.
You are, buddy. Man, we need an evening with Emke.
That's actually pretty good.
An evening with Emke. All right, so we're out of time, and Doug was on the show. That's the beautiful thing about it, where he's now off the show. Okay. Take care, guys, and
tip your waitresses.
Have a wonderful day.
Yep, enjoy.
Enjoy.